welcome back to Undisputed Interviews. I'm the host, Trace Grant. I run Undisputed Interviews, obviously, but we don't have an interview today. We are going over UFC Fight Night Vegas 105, Emmett versus Murphy. That happens in about 2 or 3 hours. So we're a little late. So we're gonna try to speed through this, but we're gonna give y'all some quality content. First fight, Vanessa Demopoulos versus Talita Alencar. Women's MMA. Not much to say. Talita Alencar, she's not that good. Her last fight, she lost to Stephanie Lucindo by decision. Who's okay. She's not bad. She's not good. She's just mid. Before that, she beat this Dos Santos girl who I believe is in the UFC still, but is like I don't believe has won a UFC fight. She's trash. Alencar is fighting Vanessa Demopoulos, who has a couple UFC wins and a couple UFC losses. Demopoulos has fought the likes of Jinyu Fry, Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Her last fight, Jacqueline Imram. Demopoulos lost that back in September, but Vanessa isn't that bad. I think she has potential to be ranked one day. She's not that old. She's in her 20s. She's 11-6. She has the more UFC experience. She's going to be the stronger girl, the bigger girl, the just better overall. So I'm going to take Vanessa Demopoulos for an official pick. I'm going to say Demopoulos wins by decision, probably 29-28. Women MMA, not much to say. Other than that, second fight, Martin Buday versus Yoran Sadibaladev. Martin Buday was supposed to fight Kenny Njokuani. I think it's Njoku. But Kennedy pulled out like 2 or 3 days ago. Martin Buday found a late replacement opponent, making his UFC debut. It's tough because Martin Buday has a little height, but he's not that good. He likes holding you against the clinch or holding you against the cage and clinch. He likes the leg kicks. Other than that, he's not really that good. To be honest, I don't really know anything about Yoran. I know he was a champion in another organization. I believe he's undefeated. I believe. I could be wrong. No, he's 9-0. So he's gonna have a he's gonna have a 2-inch reach advantage over Buday. But I'm gonna take Buday. I'm gonna trust Buday's UFC experience. I'm gonna trust the fact that he's been in there with some pretty good guys like Shamil Gaziev. He fought Andrei Arlovsky. That wasn't a good fight, but he still got the win. Other than that, he's fought low-level UFC fighters. But I'm gonna trust him to be able to get this win over Yoran. If he loses, I won't be surprised. But I guess I'll take Buday. I believe he is the bigger guy by a little bit. Let me check. No, they're the same. No, they are the same height. Buday weighed in a lot heavier than Yoran though. So, and Yoran's stepping up a weight class, short notice, UFC debut, a lot of nerves. I'm gonna take Martin Buday for the official pick. Third fight on the card. Third fight on the card. Victor Henry versus Pedro Falco. This is an underrated fight. A lot of people are overlooking Pedro Falco. I believe he's pretty good. He fought Victor Henry in his UFC debut over a year ago. Lost the fight by, I think, just decision. Yeah, just decision. But he's not bad. He's honestly not. He's good. He's a good grappler. He's pretty okay in the stand-up. Victor Henry, on the other side, he's got good leg kicks, good boxing. He's got okay wrestling. The only thing that worries me is his submission defense. He's been submitted a couple times. His last fight by versus Charles Jourdain, he was submitted in a close fight too. He was doing pretty good, but he got caught in the guillotine and lost in the second round in Canada. It's a tough one, right? Because y'all know Victor Henry has fought to go like some of the best guys: Charles Jourdain, Farhad Basharat, Ronnie Barcelos, Ronnie Yaya. He's fought some pretty decent competition. And this is definitely a step down in competition compared to Charles Jourdain. So I'm going to take Victor Henry. I'm going to take him by decision. I don't see him finishing Falco. Falco's got a pretty good chin. He's pretty good on the ground. He's pretty good overall. He's 0-1 in the UFC, which doesn't show that he's that good, but I think he's a lot better than people will give him credit for. I'm going to say Victor Henry probably like 29-28 decision. I feel he loses the first round probably, and Victor Henry is slow in the first round, but he definitely picks up the later the fight goes. The second, the third round, he's always his best. I'm going to trust him to be able to do that and overwhelm Falco for the 29-28 decision. Probably loses round 1, but wins round 2 and 3 for Victor Henry getting the decision win. Decision win. Next fight on the card, Estela Nunes. Oh my gosh. And then Loma Lubini. Loma Lukbami. Loma's gonna dominate this fight. Estela Nunes' record is literally 6-5. Don't know why she's in the UFC. I don't understand why she's in the UFC, but Paul Hughes is in PFL. Makes no sense. UFC signs whatever. I don't know why they even signed her. Loma Lubini, I'm gonna go by KO, probably round 2, round 1 maybe. Loma's good on the ground. She's good on the feet. She's got good cardio, good chin, good kicks. She loves the leg kicks and she loves the high kicks. And Estela Nunes, I don't even remember like who she's fought. She's fought Dudikova. Wow, she hasn't fought since 2023. Yeah, I'm gonna go Loma to just dominate and destroy this girl within a round or two. So yeah, give me Loma. Not much to say. Estela Nunes needs to be cut from the UFC. Next fight. Jeez, if my computer stopped glitching. Reese McKee versus Daniel Frunza. Reese McKee is honestly not bad. He hasn't. I say that, but he hasn't had a single win in the UFC. His record is like I think 11-5, 11-6, something like that. And he's fighting Daniel Frunza. My computer's just taking forever to load. I don't know what's going on. He's fighting Daniel Frunza, undefeated. Most wins by knockout. He's got a couple submissions, a couple decisions, but he mostly wins by knockout. Excuse me, this is close because Reese McKee has fought some really good competition. I mean, Khamzat Chimaev is the one that comes to mind, right? He fought Khamzat Chimaev in his UFC debut on short notice and made it to round 2, which is still still not a bad thing, honestly. Robert Whitaker fought Khamzat Chimaev in October and could even make it round 1. So yeah, it doesn't look that bad. His last fight, Reese McKee fought Chidi Njokuani. Lost the fight by split decision. Fought Alex Morano. Fought Angel Lusa. He's fought good competition. Like literally, he's had 4 fights: Hamza, Morano, Lusa, and Chidi. They're all good fighters. Well, at least Alex Morano used to be a good fighter. He's old now, but when Reese fought him, he was a good fighter. He's 13-6. Frunza's 10-0, 9-0, something like that. Oh, he's 92. Okay, I thought he was undefeated for whatever reason. Yeah, this is a close one. Reese McKee's gonna have a 5-inch reach advantage. This is the year that a lot of people have been losing their debuts, or people that have hype just lose early. This is difficult, right? I'm gonna take Frunza. I really like Reese McKee. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins, but I'm going to trust the younger guy. I'm gonna trust the guy with the better record. I'm gonna trust the guy with more finishes and more hype to get past this and to just show out. So I'm gonna take Frunza. I'm gonna take him by KO. I've seen some highlights. Frunza's got some nasty boxing, nasty Muay Thai. I'm gonna take Frunza by round 2 or 3. I'm gonna say round 3 KO. I'm gonna say that round 3. Daniel Frunza wins. Featured prelim: Diana Balbita versus Diane Barboza. Just like the Loma fight, Diane Barboza is a 10-1 favorite. She's gonna absolutely destroy Balbita. Again, I don't know why she's in the UFC. She's 15-9. She literally has lost to Molly McCann. She's literally 1-2 in the UFC, and her only win is someone that has a. Oh wait, am I tripping? Oh, she's actually been in the UFC for a little bit. I don't know why that just paused like that, but she literally doesn't have a win over anybody that's in the UFC, and she's lost to people that aren't even in the UFC anymore. I I don't like saying like, oh, people should be cut, but like she's just not UFC level. I'm gonna go Diane Barboza by submission. Probably round 1. Round 1. Just finishing round 1. Submission or KO, but I'm gonna say submission. Barboza's not bad. She's got a little hype. She has a couple losses. She's 7-3, right? Not the best record, but she fought Miranda Maverick, who's fighting Rose Namajunas, and she fought Karakate. I forget her first name, but she's pretty okay. And she's been in the UFC for less than a year. So I'm gonna trust Diane Barboza to just be able to get this one done by submission or KO. She's better on the feet. She's better on the ground. She's the better overall mixed martial artist. and she has more hype to her name. So I'm going to trust Diane Barboza to get this one done. On to the main card. Horace Finley versus Robert Valentine. Oh Lord. Neither guy are bad. They're both okay. Horace Finley was on Dana White Contender Series 3 times. Every time he did not impress Dana White, but I guess third time's the charm. Got the contract. He's a 3-1 favorite over Robert Valentine, which I think is outrageous. Horace Finley cannot box. He cannot kick. He's a good wrestler. Like, yeah, Finley's not good at striking. I'm gonna be completely honest. Robert Valentine has okay wrestling. His submission defense is a little like questionable. His striking's good. Um, again, I don't know. I hate these Apex cards. I hate that they're so low level, like on the main card. Like it's so annoying. I'm gonna go towards Finley. I don't really care who wins. I think Torres Finley's probably gonna be able to take him down, probably 29-28. But I could also see a world where Robert Valentine KOs him in round one. Just catches him on the chin, catches him on the temple, puts him down and out with ground and pound. Just because Torres Finley can't strike at all, and he's very lazy when it comes to striking defense. But I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna trust him to be able to get takedowns, and we saw Robert Valentine get dropped and subbed in his last fight. So I know I kind of just shitted on Torres Finley a little bit. I'm gonna say submits him. I'm gonna say round 2 submission for Torres Finley. I guess I'm gonna go with that. Next fight: O'Day Osborne versus Louis Garuli. Garul. I don't know. I'm actually gonna take the underdog. I'm gonna take O'Day Osborne. He's not bad. O'Day Osborne's last fight, UFC Sphere, UFC 306. He lost to Ronaldo Rodriguez in a fight that I thought he won. I had money on Ronaldo. I won. Ronaldo won me money, but I thought he won the fight. I thought he won that fight, 29-27. I guess I'm wrong though. I mean, Ronaldo is Mexican. It was a Mexican Independence Day. Ronaldo, Mexican heritage, so that's probably why they give him a win. To be honest, that's how the UFC is sometimes. But he's fighting. O'Day's fighting Louis Garul, who's 10-0, I believe. A pretty good striker, pretty powerful. His wrestling's okay. His wrestling's not bad at all. It's not good by any means. It's like okay. But I'm gonna trust O'Day Osborne. I mean, let's see. Lewis is 10-0, 5 KOs and 1 submission, 3 first round finishes. I don't see a world where he goes out there and does what Manel Kopp did and submits him or KOs him around 1. Odie's fought Manel Kopp. He's fought Charles Johnson. He's fought Asu Almabayev. He's fought really good guys that are ranked or were ranked or really like guys that are either ranked in the top 10 or right outside the top 15 or in the top 15. He's fought good guys, basically is what I'm saying. Odie's 12-8. It's not the best record, but he's going to have a 9-inch reach advantage. Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm gonna go O'Day by decision. 29-28. I'm actually gonna say split decision. I'm gonna say he barely wins, but I'm gonna give O'Day the win. I think he's gonna get it. Next fight, very underrated banger here. Brad Tavares versus Gerald Meerschaert. How have these guys not fought already? They've both been in the middleweight division their entire careers. They both have like 30 or 40 fights. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Tavares is 20-11. Meerschaert is 37-18. Both coming off losses. Wow, Jared Meerschaert has a 3.5-inch reach advantage. Even though Jared has the reach advantage, I'm gonna go Brad Tavares. Brad Tavares has a well-known history of not being able to be taken down no matter what, and I'm going to trust that here. I believe he was taken down by Jung Young Park like 2 or 3 times, but that's Jung Young Park, someone that is top 15 ready in my opinion. Gerald Meerschaert is coming off a submission loss, and Tavares coming off a decision loss, and Meerschaert isn't even bad on the feet. The only thing is he'll throw a jab, he'll throw a body kick, he'll throw like a 4-punch combination, then he'll shoot a takedown. It's the same thing. He doesn't know how to strike in different areas. He does the same combinations. He does the same moves every time. So it is predictable the later the fight goes. And I like Tavares. I'm gonna be honest, I thought he beat Dricus Du Plessis. He took the L, but I thought he won. So I'm gonna trust him to beat Gerald Meerschaert. Get back in the win column. Next fight. Oh my god, this is the featured fight. Oh Lord have mercy. Lord, please save the UFC. Chang Ho Lee versus Cortavius Rovius. I'm gonna go Chang Ho Lee. Romeus had some hype in his debut. He lost by decision against Gastos Bolaños, who isn't the best. He isn't the worst. He's okay. I don't know why it says this fight is at lightweight. It's at bantamweight. I don't know why it says Romeus is 155 pounds. He's 135. Died. Really don't care though. Chang Ho Lee's coming off a win. Romeo's coming off a loss. Chang Ho Lee has a 1-inch reach advantage. And like Romeo's just gassed out, after like a round and a half. And Chang Ho Lee, he got a split decision win, which isn't the best, but it's still a win. Romeo's obviously lost his last fight. I'm gonna trust Chang Ho Lee to get this one done by decision, or even a late stoppage. To be honest, I'm gonna go like round 3 TKO. If Romeo's comes in with like the same strategy, not working on his cardio, I'm gonna go Chang Ho Lee by TKO round 3. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say he gets it done by TKO. Nothing much to say. Nothing much other than that. It's UFC Apex. They don't really care. Co-main event. This is a good fight. Pat Sabatini versus Joe Anderson Brito. Both men are good. Both men have some hype at 145 pounds. I'm gonna keep it 100. Joe Anderson Brito is gonna KO Pat Sabatini in round 1 or round 2. Pat Sabatini can't strike. He does not have a good chin, but he has amazing grappling and amazing submissions. So he'll literally almost get knocked out and then win by submission. It's like a fluky win every time if he does, or he just dominates the dude with wrestling. I just don't think he can strike. Joe Anderson Brito, on the other hand, coming off a loss to William Gomez, I thought he won the fight personally. He's a 2-1 favorite. He's got dynamite in his hands. He's got good submissions. His wrestling is a little iffy at times. His fight IQ of when to wrestle and when to strike can cost him a fight. We saw in his last one. He just picked bad times and like was winning moments and then ended up losing moments because he made a dumb decision. But I'm gonna trust him to get back in the win column. I think he won the fight against Gomez anyway. I think he's the best unranked 145er. But and he's beat Diego Lopez, by the way. And Andre Fili. He's got some good wins. Pat Sabatini's last win against Jonathan Pierce. Pierce isn't even in the UFC anymore. So I'm gonna go Brito by KO. I'm gonna say Brito KOs him, gets it done, gets a finish, gets back in the win column. The main event, my second favorite UFC fighter, Josh Emmett versus Lerone Murphy. Y'all already know who I'm picking. I'm picking Josh Emmett by KO. Lerone Murphy might be undefeated. This is the year undefeated fighters lose their record in high-level fights or in their debut or whatever. Lerone is 15-0-1, so he's at a draw. I believe that was in the UFC. I could be wrong. I believe it was like his UFC debut or something. But he's got some good wins. He's got a win over Edson Barboza, a win over Gabriel Santos. His biggest win is Dan Ige. But bro, Josh Emmett went 5 rounds with Ilia Topuria. I was there, UFC Jacksonville. Amazing fight, one of the fight of the years. Like a contender for fight of the year in 2023. Emmett's fought Calvin Kattar, Shane Burgos, Ilia Topuria, Yair Rodriguez, Dan Ige. I think I'm forgetting Michael Johnson, Ricardo Ramos, or Lamos. No, Ricardo Lamas. Get them confused. And he's KO'd a lot of the people. Bryce Mitchell brutally KO'd him in his last fight and then took over a year off because he had some injuries. Emmett might be 40, but he looks in phenomenal shape. He looks sharp. He looks powerful. His wrestling has improved. His wrestling defense and his wrestling offense has improved. Yeah, in his last couple fights, same with his submission defense, which was like the biggest question of his game. I'm gonna trust him to beat Lerone Murphy. I am. I think Lerone is all right. I think Lerone is the better overall technician. Like technical striking, I think Lerone is better. Wrestling, I think it's even. Cardio, I have to give to Lerone just by a little bit, but he definitely does slow down. His last fight against Danny Ige, I don't know, man. His last fight against Danny Ige, he gassed out towards the end of round 3. Emmett's never really looked gassed except the Ilia Topuria fight, and it was probably because he was getting the literal hell beaten out of him for all 5 rounds. But I'm gonna go Josh Emmett by KO. I'm gonna say Josh Emmett gets another win in the main event of UFC Vegas 105. I'm gonna say He KOs Lerone Murphy round 3 or round 2. No, honestly, round 3, round 4. I'm gonna say it's a pretty close fight, but I can see a world where Lerone's probably getting the better a little bit on the feet. Implements a little grappling here and there in round 2, probably, but ends up getting caught. I mean, when you fight Josh Emmett, you have to be perfect for 25 minutes. You cannot make one defensive mistake or it can end. Your lights can get shut off. And Lerone's known for getting wobbled. He got dropped and wobbled against Dan Ige. He got hurt against Gabriel Santos. He's been hurt against Josh Gulabau. He's been hurt against Edson Barboza. He's been hurt against Makwan Amirkhani, who is not good. I just think Josh Emmett is gonna win. Emmett's a 2-1 underdog. Lerone's a 3-1 favorite. I think that's outrageous. I don't think Lerone is that good to be a 3-1 favorite over Josh Emmett. So like I said, give me Josh Emmett by KO. I'm trusting Josh Emmett to land that right hand bomb, that nuclear weapon, and finish Lerone Murphy. But that is it, guys. That is my UFC Vegas 105 predictions and breakdowns. Y'all make sure you hit the like, comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and I will catch y'all in the next one.